this is it.
Okay.
I mean, Matt's got whatever, you know.
So-
anyway, anyway, anybody who's here right now, we are kind of live. We're just getting ready, and we'll start in about 10 minutes.
So, Steve, I know you wanted some more topics. I threw 4 up there.
What are they?
One of them is
What are the topics tonight?
Kia set some new records with their sales.
Speed.
Another one that, honestly, Terry, I wanted to ask you: is there a dose? Because you have like a similar sci-fi bad movie officiant that I have.
Right.
Is there like a self-driving semi-truck reference? Like, because we've got Johnny Cab for the taxis.
I don't think there is a self-driving truck one.
So Wall Street Journal was talking about a company that's starting up about doing self-driving semi-trucks from distribution center to distribution center. It's a like a normal route that they'll do every single day.
Right.
As opposed to like a Johnny Cab, it's like, get me out of here.
That's out.
Just drive.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe it'd be fun to have that conversation.
You know what?
What's safer for you, type of thing.
I mean, we can talk about that. That's good.
Stellantis managed to sell a brand new Chrysler 200 and a brand new Dodge Dart in the first quarter of 2021.
I didn't know the Dart was still being made.
It's not. It hasn't been for 5 years. But
neither has like the Chrysler 200.
Dodge sold one of each last quarter, brand new.
A dealer was holding on, or like they opened a closet door that hadn't been opened in a while. And they're like, "Oh shoot, we got to sell these."
Get the dust off of it.
I mean,
but we've got
20 people. We've got 20 people watching us. Are we on the right channel?
Wait.
Is this Motor Trend?
Who's watching? What?
Is this cats and coffee or something?
Meow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. We're down to 16 now. Keep talking. We're down to 16.
You see, that's you ruined it, Steve. You ruined it by that.
It's not me. I haven't logged in. and I have this in case there's a hippo. I don't have anything that makes hippo noises.
Oh,
I'm gonna shoot that.
I actually have 12 browsers open with the stream.
No, good. Thank you, Jordan. Oh, and now we dropped to 9 because no.
Oh my god!
Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm feeling more at home now. We're 15 now. Wait. Okay.
Wait, none of this makes any sense.
Whatever.
John said he was on the wrong channel. Oops.
Thanks, John. Thanks.
So we'll actually get into this, but this is interesting.
John's in the wrong channel.
Good one, John.
We haven't even started yet.
All right. Well, we are about to in like 6 minutes.
I've always wanted semi trucks to have their own separate road.
Right? Like the toll road on 36?
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
or
parts
like I-70 East, where the guy blew through like 10 cars because he's on fire and no brakes. Yeah.
I'm on fire. No, you're not, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
Well, on certain parts of the Jersey Turnpike, they have it is that way. They have like the truck only with cars and then cars only. And if you're smart, you go to the truck only / cars because all the idiots are on the cars one. Oh, we're back up to 16. Trust me, guys, this is a really, really horrible podcast. We're going to talk about, I don't know, hippos, dinosaurs, hippo dinosaurs.
I don't even
pork chop sandwiches.
Watch, I'm looking at the wrong.
Yeah, well, you probably are looking at the wrong thing. Because your name's Tom.
Oh, God. Yeah, I had to change it back to David today.
That's great.
It'd been sitting there that long.
All right, in about 5 minutes, we'll actually kind of be serious.
Oh yeah, I actually
doing
I was looking in the wrong group. I am terrible.
Yeah, I know you're terrible. This is great, but now we'll get this going soon.
I had an idea for a podcast, but we can't do it on a Thursday because we're all adults and we have jobs. But we need We need one cop, one lawyer, and maybe Dave Lowry, and then one of us just drinking the whole time and talk about DUIs.
This sounds like the setup for a joke. So there was a cop, a lawyer,
and Dave Lowry
bar.
Cop, lawyer, and Dave Lowry walking in the bar.
We could talk about DUIs and how they affect all of those three things.
Well,
one of us just sits there and drinks. I vote for Steve because I kind of want to see Steve drunk.
Steve doesn't drink.
Oh, well then.
I am very, very boring. I sorry.
Okay, honestly, I've seen Steve drink once since I've known him.
Did I?
You had a couple of sips of a beer at the hotel in Pflugerville, remember?
But he didn't know that.
I don't remember.
No, he did. He did. Yeah, actually, yeah.
Terry, what'd you do to me? I don't remember.
It was what I did to you. It's what Taylor Swift did to you, baby.
Oh man, I can't remember that. Jeez, that's something I want to remember.
I think you did. I think
I might have.
Yeah, I think you. Yeah, because you did. You had one beer, and that's it. That's the only time I've ever seen him drink. And true story, I've only heard him swear once.
No, you were in the military. You were an NCO, were you not? And
senior NCO.
Well, okay, there it is. Somewhere around you go from master after you get past master. It's like the swearing kind of goes down because you have to be all upright and respect. As soon as you hit
Steve
chief,
was upright and respectable, so that's why.
I assume you weren't a chief based on mine because he was. No. He drank. He swore. No. He was sleeping with the XO. They did get married.
Well,
good.
Yeah. They knew each other when they were like airmen, and then she went the officer route. So,
John.
No, I heard Steve swear once, and that was
what was that? What was that in regards to, Terry?
I'm pretty sure
it's not that often I do. So
I'm pretty sure it was an Alfa Romeo, and I'm pretty sure it was a really bad dealer.
It might have been.
It was yes.
I was pretty heated that day.
So basically,
it's supposed to be a great experience to get a new car.
Straight out is I will actually say so. Basically, we're at the dealership in Ohio, and they already forgot to pick us up from the hotel, which I told Steve repeatedly they're not going to pick us up from the hotel. So finally, they came.
Terry
got
was right.
us,
Terry was
and
right,
and they did not have the car prepped at all. They weren't even ready. Yeah. It's amazing.
Well, there was a party benefit last night.
Yes.
Terry.
Oh, we had this benefit thing. So
they were the ones drinking.
Yeah.
So I mean, basically, now he didn't use any good swear words. What I consider a good swear word. Okay, but he basically said, I just want my car. I am tired of this shit. Just please, whatever it takes, get my car ready, and that's it. That's what he said. And that tone, by the way, just like that, nothing like heated or anything. And then, the guy walked away, okay, well, we'll do it. And off he goes. Because he's got to go smell the general manager to come stroke Steve a little bit. And I go to Steve and go, you want me to do anything at this point? Like, I'm ready. I will rip them. I will destroy them. I will get one of them to kill themselves. And he's like, nah, we're good. I dealt with it. I'm like, you're mad. And he goes, yes, I am mad. And that was it. It was that tone. Me, I would have basically said.
I had Terry sweating. He was like, I never seen you that way.
Yeah, I've never seen Steve mad. I mean, I was ready to take over and just say, you're walking all over my friend.
Why am I sweating?
Yeah. I was like, you're like messing with my friend here. I'm going to step on in here, and you better like sacrifice one of your employees before I'm happy. But no, I didn't have to do anything. And Steve basically just, and straight out, honestly, because Steve was so calm, I did not decide to say, okay, enough, because I'm like, all right, it's cool. The car came. Steve did the courtesy, like, oh, thank you for showing me this. Yeah, but and we left. And Steve was like, that was just terrible. And I go, yeah, you're still mad. He goes, oh, just mad. And then we're driving. He goes, we forgot to wrap the front of the car. That's how mad he was.
I forgot. I'm still pissed because there's like one chip on the
one chip. We got one chip, but he was so mad and wanted to get out of there.
I still have that track tape over in my cupboard.
Yes,
unused, brand new.
But anyway, we totally digress. All right, let's get this fun show rolling here.
Get her started.
So I will get it started, and none of us know what the topics are. So for the 12 people watching right now, enjoy this.
I showed 10.
Whatever they are.
Well, it's just
now there's 10. Thanks. All right.
Oh, now there's 8 on my side. Damn it.
We're losing people. All right. Anyway, let's get going. All right. So what's up, guys? So you're listening to the Color Cars and Coffee podcast, and of course with Steve, David / Tom, Jordan, and of course me, Terry. So we just get right into it, and here's the list of upcoming events, and I'll start it off. So by member request, which is good for us. So there is a Tots and Tailpipes at the Sonic on East Rapper Road in Centennial. That is this Friday between 5 and 8. Might go longer. It's all up to you. One very, very simple request, and this is how it works, guys. There's a Chase Bank there. They have a drive-through ATM. Don't block it. Don't, because I might be there and I'll just have your car towed. I don't care.
Money.
Okay, so do not block the ATM. Do not block the ATM. But enjoy yourself at Sonic. That's coming up this Friday. All right, who's got the other one? Because nobody.
Yeah, we got Espresso and Exhaust at Vehicle Vault, which is down in Parker, Colorado, or I guess up, depending where you are. That is from 9 a.m. to noon, and they actually have a special event with involving Rolls-Royce going on right now, so that's super cool. I will be there. Hope to see many of you all there.
Nice. So definitely go to Vehicle Vault, kids. It's the season starting up. So 9 a.m. to noon. Word of advice: if you've never done Vehicle Vault before and the weather's going to be good, sometimes it starts earlier than 9. Okay,
this is true.
It gets very busy, very, very quick. So if you want to slink on down there about 8-ish, you might be surprised what you see. All right, I guess Steve's got the next one.
Sure. April 10th, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. There's Cars and Coffee in OCC, or Old Colorado City, at Greg Gearhead's place, 2409 West Cuchara Street, Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Nice.
And then 11 a.m., same day, cruising after the Cars and Coffee in OCC with the Pikes Peak Air Cooled Group. They'll be leaving from that same event at 11 o'clock. So go check those guys out as well if you're air cooled.
Cool. And then same day, April. Actually, this is a 2-dayer. So 10th through 11th, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So Wings and Wheels Car Show in Pueblo. That is on 31001 Magson Avenue in Pueblo. So definitely go check that out, and I'll just finish it off real quick. And cross your fingers on the 10th, Galentine's Track Day, PPR and Fountain. Okay, this is obviously is being rescheduled since Valentine's Day, hence the name Galentine. But hopefully, definitely go.
Right?
Finally, it will happen. And this is a wonderful event. This is women instructors, women drivers. It's all for women. It's a beautiful thing.
Yep. So that's a cool opportunity for the gals, for sure.
Yep. Definitely get in there. You know, the more women that get into racing, the better. So enjoy that. And then we do have a couple more. So
hit it next, Jordan. We'll just go round robin.
Yep.
We got the Automart USA meet and greet by Lowry Insurance, Cruising for Causes. That is also down/up in Parker. And David Lowry will be there.
Yep, on 9895 South 20 Mile Road.
Automart USA. So April 11th at 8 a.m., there's also an April Cars and Coffee Loveland, and that's at 360 South Lincoln Avenue in Loveland, Colorado.
Excellent.
And finally, we have the Mercedes and AMG of Colorado meet on April 11th at 6 p.m. on County Line Road in Inglewood, the 9600 block. That sounds like fun. I want to go to that one.
Well, anybody's invited, so they clearly stated that. So you don't have to have a Mercedes or Mercedes AMG to go. Okay, it helps, but
I don't know nearly enough about Mercedes. We just picked them up as a client, and I need to learn all about Mercedes cars. So
in Stuttgart, there's the Mercedes-Benz Museum. You should just go there. You'll learn everything you need to know about Mercedes.
Will that be faster than just going to Inglewood on Sunday?
Stuttgart's just down the road.
And cheaper?
No, it won't be cheaper. You'll have access to much better things like beer.
When I went to Germany, I kind of fell in love with wine and not beer.
Yes, even BMW owners can go.
Yeah.
German wine is good. But anyway, definitely go check it out. And yes, David, you should learn everything you can about Mercedes-Benz.
Everything.
So what do you guys plan to go to this weekend? I'm hoping to go to the Automart thing in Parker with Dave Lowry and check that out. It's definitely one that I want to do. Is that Sunday or is that Saturday?
That's Sunday.
That one. Okay. Sunday.
I want to do that one.
I plan on robbing Steve's house when he's at the event with Dave Lowry.
I will be at the Espresso and Exhaust, possibly in a Tesla Roadster instead of a Miata.
Ooh.
So
wait. If you do that, do you have to hand in your Miata card?
No, I'm going undercover, not as a hairdresser.
Tesla I just want to make sure.
So the thing that was based off the Lotus Elise, is that right?
Yeah.
So where'd you find one of those?
So I have a friend who has a Model S and a Roadster, and we'll probably be bringing both of his cars. He may make me drive the Model S. Bummer.
Maybe on the way back you get to drive the other one or something. Yeah.
But you'll see them. One is bright green, and the other is bright blue and green.
Is this Logan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Rodrian.
Honestly, I do not know. I might go to Tots and Tailpipes tomorrow. It all depends. I might. Other than that, I'm not too sure. I have crazy stuff going on tomorrow, which is not really car related. And then we'll see what's up. But I'll probably try to go to Tots and Tailpipes. I don't know if you're going to go to that one either, Steve. But yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah,
because it's closer, we had talked about doing a golden one, but maybe we'll do the golden one next Friday or so.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. What about you, David?
I'm going to try to make out Tots and Tailpipes tomorrow. Since I live out by the airport, none of these are particularly close, but I haven't had some good tater tots in a while.
Well, you want them there.
Then don't come tomorrow to Sonic.
Right?
What?
Sorry,
so, funny side story. You all know about the car clubs that meet up at Hamden and Tower at the Sonic every Friday night. We don't really talk about that one because it's kind of just standard.
Yeah. I wonder if we should add that to our calendar, just a general placeholder. Hey, this is like every Friday during the summer. And
it's always every Friday.
Even the winter oftentimes are there.
Yeah.
But
So we should stick it on. The older crowd typically will show up around closing time for most businesses because the Hilltop Bar is right there too. Yep. So the older crowd will be there with some of the older vehicles, the nicer vehicles, the real money vehicles, and then the younger crowd typically will show up after dark. One night when I worked for Adams Polishes doing the street team stuff, I went out there to schlep some wax, and on my personal detailing company website back in the day when I had that, my wife had said on the post, "Hey, bring me back some tater tots." And I said, on my company website with over 1,200 followers, they're in the freezer, $375 for 15 minutes. Just throw them in the oven. And then 5 minutes later, I responded with, "The oven is the big black thing under the microwave," on my company website.
Well done.
It was the biggest laughed at post of the year.
Nice.
All right. Well,
so yeah, Trung, I do need to take the Alpha sometime out to Bandamere.
Yeah.
I'll challenge Danny J with his Model 3 to a rip down Bandamere. So Let's do it. He'll probably slaughter me because Teslas are fast, but it'll be fun.
So,
Danny, what do you say? What do you say, Danny? Bring it on.
Yeah, Danny.
Yeah.
We'll beat you. Anyway.
I can't believe we forgot about Bandamere this weekend. That's a huge thing.
It opens. Everybody knows it's open. It's
Right.
not like
Yeah.
a surprise.
Yeah, we didn't quite go over the racing type sports events. Like we could probably add that to our repertoire. I know we do it on the newsletter now.
Yeah.
So if you guys haven't heard, please sign up for our email newsletter so we can spam you all kinds of good stuff. It's basically what's the next 2 weeks of events, car events coming up, and then a couple of articles about whatever we're doing or where we've seen throughout the week. But yeah, short and sweet, good stuff. Sign up for it.
Oh, let's
just send Terry an email, terry@coloradocarsandcoffee.com.
Yeah. So
any complaints that you have, terry@coloradocarsandcoffee.com.
Yep.
Anything like that would be great.
Yeah, because I'll just delete your email. So have a nice day with that. All right, let's get into this. Okay, let's totally get into this. So we do have the 86. Now it's the GR86. So this is gonna come out. So it's already.
Wow, the comment section blew up on this when we posted this week, didn't it?
So
100 plus comments, I think.
I'll just sit there and say is simply this. No, in my opinion, because it's slow, etc. And it's really just a Subaru. And it's just a BRZ. And that's really all that
you know what? I can't judge this. I've not driven one. I saw a review on the Hakone edition, the green one, like the last edition or whatever. And in the gold wheels, I thought it looked really cool. I'd really like to get behind the wheel of one and just check it out. And
I'm not
take it for a weekend or something and make our own decisions. I keep hearing about the slow argument, and then we have our buddies that say, "Hey, it's fun and then twisties, and that's all that matters." And maybe that's the case.
Slow car fast. That's what the 86 BRZ
and then we
have always been.
Exactly, Jordan. Then we also hear a lot of, well, you should be grateful because it's a manual and it's a rear-wheel drive and it's not electric. So be grateful. And that's a tougher argument to get behind.
So that being said, I already drive a slow sports car.
A RAV4?
No, that's a slower sports car.
RAV4.
I technically drive a slow convertible sports car that handles incredibly well. And yes, taking up into the mountains on the roads, yes, it's a wonderful experience, and it truly is. I wish it had 300 horsepower.
But let's talk about the weight. It is pretty low in weight, 2,900 pounds. Is that right? Is that still the case?
2,900 pounds curb weight. Yep.
So you don't need a lot of horsepower. But I agree. Of course, it's a little low. What, 225? Is that what they're expecting? 228, 230?
Yeah, I think
we'd probably all love 250, 275.
300 would be
300.
Better. And my Saturn weighs 2,000 pounds.
And all of those extra bumps in power, we're talking turbo time.
Yeah. We're talking Supra.
And we're talking more money as well. What's the base cost of one of these things?
It's in the 20s, as far as I know.
You're probably not getting one of those with a turbo for 20s, right?
So here's my prediction: SEMA 2022 will be nothing but this car. Everybody coming out and building up BRZs and these.
I can guarantee this will be just like the Supra for me. I hated it on the website, and then when I saw it in person, I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." I don't like these photos that we're looking at, but I know as soon as I see it in person, I'm going to.
I see like Troon is saying, I see 350Z influence all over the place, and I can't say I'm crazy about that.
Wasn't there a lot of talk about how they were delaying one of them more because they wanted it to look less like the other? I'm looking at these photos and I see the same car in a Sunfire Cavalier type of way. Sorry,
go ahead. That's what Toyota said, but I guess not.
So basically, this thing's going to start right around $30,000. They haven't really issued a price, but they're estimating $30K to start.
In Troon, yes, we think that they will fix the torque dip.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, it would be nice if they fix the torque. I mean, one we'll never know until we actually get into one and test drive one, which might be a possibility. If any of you watched our little review of the Porsche Taycan, we could possibly do something like this.
Such a great video, by the way. You guys did a fantastic job.
How about that targeted marketing on the right side there with the Porsche Taycan ad?
You like that? Because for some unknown reason, it must have known I was looking at Porsche Taycans for some.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean,
you're doing research.
my only thing about it is essentially this. I've never been a fan of, Subaru BRZ. Take it, rebadge it, throw some crap on there, and make it look like a Toyota. It's just.
Hey, didn't we check out one of these at the auto show, the Denver Auto Show?
Yes.
Didn't we sit in one and kind of check it out? And
yeah, it was. You mean now? I totally get why.
I kind of regret not driving one now.
Yeah, we should have drove one, which we still can. But hey,
does anybody out there have one that's stock and not modded to the moon and just kind of like a stock BRZ, and want us to take it for a spin? Hit us up.
But. If you just look at the certain things, it's just like, I get slow car fast, and I do, but that's just people saying, well, it's a slow car, but it's really fast because I could do these things. Well, then I guess it's a slow car, isn't it? When it's doing,
but they say you can have a lot of fun in a slow car.
Of course, you can have a lot of fun in a slow car. You can have a lot of fun in a fast car.
You can versus a fast car where you're going so fast, you have to dial it down because you're going to get into legal trouble. But
yeah, I'm never worried about speed tickets in the Miata.
Like, there you go.
And that's why the Miata exists. So it's like, what's the point? I mean, it's fine. They want to come out with it and do something with it. Go for it. I just want to see what it does.
What competitors does this BRZ have that is also Miata. a manual and rear-wheel drive Miata? Anything else?
I see this as the alternate. Like, some people look at the Miata and they're like, well, I wish it had a bit more space and I don't care about convertibles. This is your car. I mean, it's literally a tiny bit heavier, a little bit bigger, but it's a 2+2 bigger trunk and it's not a convertible. So some people prefer that. So
now,
I think it has a great niche market.
By manual,
are those rear seats useless like most other coupes?
Probably. Yeah.
By manual, do we mean not flappy paddle shifters?
No, it's a true manual.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a manual. Yep.
Well, then I can't think of a single competitor then.
Miata.
Is that it?
It's going to get a lot of aftermarket support though, so that's going to be cool.
Is there a Golf?
But stock seems like a good base to start from. I mean, you've got.
I mean, maybe a GTI, but that's dying. So, I mean, the whole thing about it is like the GTI is going to leave the market anyway.
Well, so that's a front wheel drive.
It's a front wheel
drive. So
let's talk the Golf R. That's an all-wheel drive, right?
Right. So. Yeah. So I mean, we're talking like 2-door, lightweight sports car, manual rear wheel drive.
Well, at this point, let's just open up the field to any
370Z
transmission vehicle. I mean,
370Z. That's what 15 years old now by now.
Yeah, an RX-8 don't even make anymore. So
I mean,
good suggestions, but
do they still make
the real competitor? No, I think they stopped production.
Did they stop the 370?
I mean, the new Z car is rumored to be 35.
Ooh, Focus RS, I believe, was all-wheel drive.
There you go.
Veloster.
Is that rear-wheel drive or front-wheel drive?
That's front-wheel drive.
It's
front-wheel drive. Yeah. So all good suggestions, kids, but we're looking at something that's just straight out rear-wheel drive.
So
has a manual.
This is basically the poor man's Lexus RC3.
And then we start talking the rich man's. Then we're talking BMW M2,
right?
And then BMW maybe M series, but not the M.
Proto Z.
But also
if that comes out in the manual, that'll compete with us.
Yeah, but you know what? We're saying. Sorry, Jordan. Go ahead.
No, the Z is rumored to be mid-30s, so that would be close enough, and it's rumored to have a manual and way more horsepower. So it'd be hard to buy this instead of the Z unless the Z fails us. which
Right.
I don't know what I can rely on Nissan for at this point.
I think some of the journalists that we talk to on a day-to-day might have a good story here.
Yeah, that's true right there. I'm broke. No, I mean, I think when we sit there and say what its competitor is, honestly, all those small hatchbacks, sports cars, a Focus RS, and all, they're all their competitors just because they're not rear-wheel drive manual. They just decided to go rear-wheel drive manual. So if you're given a choice, if they're going after a certain market, there's not a huge market for people that sit there and go, I shall only buy a lightweight manual rear-wheel drive car. Only.
Yeah, if you do that, you really box yourself in if you do that.
Yeah, so this is definitely.
I think a GTI is a valid competitor.
One. Veloster is, a Focus RS is.
If you're cross shopping, you're probably going to have those on your list.
Yeah. So that being said, then maybe they should have bumped the horsepower just a tad.
We'd all love that, of course.
Of course.
I was really hoping for them to just go their own route a little bit and just go, because they just recently re-upped the name Celica. Toyota reclaimed that name, and I was like, just maybe they'll do a Celica, but no, not yet.
So is it the same engine in both the BRZ and the 8.6?
Yep.
The
same
BRZ will
flat
get
four, is that right?
Larger 2.4.
But the other one's going to be a 2.4 as well.
Oh, is it? Okay, I thought it was still the 2.8.
I believe so.
Right.
Yeah, these are going to be identical engines.
So it's the same car.
Yeah, it's the exact same car.
Yes, Gordon, the Fiat 124, which is basically a Miata.
Yeah, yes, a Miata.
Italian Miata, it's a Fiat. So it's a competitor.
It's still going to be a competitor.
But they stopped making those two now, right? Didn't they?
Yep, they're gone.
Yeah.
What about the Fiat 500?
That's front-wheel drive. And
okay, but still, let's say it is.
It's still going to be
competitor.
Somewhat of a competitor.
Would it have to be the Abarth version, the Abarth, or?
Yeah, it's hard though because that you sit so much higher. Like I know they're small, but when you're sitting in a Fiat 500, you feel like you're in a mini SUV. Yeah, you're just like straight up, and it doesn't feel sporty at all to me. They are sporty, like the Abarth is awesome, but yeah.
So basically, it's going to be a 2.4 flat four.
Yep.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting, isn't it? Because maybe they just didn't want to do that.
Because they probably didn't want to compete against themselves. With the base model. This was model Supra.
Yeah. This was a joint venture with Subaru, so they had to use Subaru.
Yeah, they had to use the Subi engine.
Part of their agreements.
Funded this project.
Is there any comment?
Down. Yep.
Any comment that you guys want to make about this being a Subaru without all-wheel drive?
That was what was. So I remember very clearly. I was in Nashville in 2013 when I saw my first Subaru BRZ. I was walking down downtown Nashville, and a BRZ turned the corner. I was like, what is that? And then I saw the Subaru logo and I was like, oh, awesome. Finally an all-wheel drive car I would buy. And then I go look it up and it was disappointing.
Yeah, I felt the exact same way. It's like, why? It's the one thing you guys do amazing. And now you're just taking a Scion and putting a Subaru badge on it and ruining your reputation. That's just me.
The flip side is that they brought in some people who would never be Subaru owners to potentially be quote unquote a Subaru owner.
So did
actually
they come
correction on this one? He meant the Subaru engine, the B48 4.7 turbo from Subaru.
But did the car come with like a free pair of Birkenstocks and a house in Boulder?
Actually, my understanding is when you buy a BRZ, you get an extra set of heads. Because you're going to effing need them. So anyway, I think we've beaten this one to death.
Do we know what the sales were over the life of BRZ and 8.6? And
like 7 of them? 8?
Were they decent or
7 or 8 of them?
I would say let's compare it to the WRX or.
In 2016, 4100, and then 4100.
That's pretty low. That's pretty low.
3800 and 2300. So we're looking at
That's lower.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Call it like 18,000 cars in the last 5 years. I mean,
that's not
that's
very good.
not great.
How many WRXs in the last 5 years?
18,000 here in Colorado, probably.
Yeah, in the last month.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so yeah, I mean, let's see what it is. I mean, once it comes out, maybe we can find a way to get one and do a little testy drive on it.
Every journalist
maybe we can go CarMax shopping and
exactly, and just take one out.
Steve, the WRX sales like in 1 month were what the BRZ did in a year. So
that makes you wonder, why did they even bother to do another?
Unless I just looked up the completely wrong thing.
You probably did.
We're fact checking on the fly, and that's what happens.
So that's an interesting little, like, you know, is it like a compromise when they're just grabbing market share? Is it really worth it? I mean, honestly, it must be worth it to them somehow.
Oh, nope, I was right.
Boy, those are some low numbers. I mean,
yeah,
getting past the bean counters, that's just that's weird.
So we'll see how it works.
In 2020, the Subaru BRZ in the United States sold 2,267 units. By contrast, the Subaru WRX sold 2,255 units, which is just 7 short, but they did that in May of last year.
Wow.
So that was just for May. So they outsold them by 7 units in 1 month of last year for BRZ's entire sales. So I don't know. I don't get it. But hey.
Still better than the Chrysler 200 and Dodge Dart.
I don't get it.
Yo, did you see that story? Oh my God. So
yeah.
Somehow Chrysler sold in last quarter, they managed to sell 2 cars that haven't been made in 4 years. Brand new. 5 years. Yeah, brand new off the lot. They sold 1 Chrysler 200 and a Dodge Dart. Brand new. I don't know where they were hiding these cars. I don't know. I don't think they were doing it for posterity's sake. Like they do. Like I could see holding on to a few Vipers for a little bit. Let's, put them under cover. Let's stick them in a warehouse and we'll just divvy these out a little bit to keep the demand and the supply just balanced right. But I don't see that happening with the Dart and the 200.
You don't see them charging a dealer upcharge like the C8s.
Right? Yeah, exactly. I saw one C8 that retailed for $85,000. Went on a website at a dealership out west for $160 used.
So this brings up 2 questions for me. Okay.
Who bought them?
Yeah, one. Who sat there and went, 5 years ago, I missed an opportunity to buy a Dodge Dart. Oh my God, the opportunity's there. I'm going to go right down to that dealership and get myself a Dodge Dart. It's been sitting for 5 years. Okay. And then same with the Chrysler 200, yeah. Well, it is the worst car. I shall tell you a story about a rental car Dodge Dart. So I was in El Paso for work, one of these places I worked for a long time ago. And they gave me a Dodge Dart as a rental car because they were out of everything else. And I'm not going to lie, I have Hertz Presidential and Hertz Gold. So technically I should not have got a Dodge Dart and I was not happy. So I take the Dodge Dart and I proceeded to destroy the transmission in the course of a day and a half. And then that car was done over because, slapping in from neutral to drive and breaking that CVV garbage, it broke. I called up Hertz and said, "Hey, Dodge Dart won't move." I'm like, "Oh, we're really sorry about that." They go, we'll come pick it up. We'll give you another car. Guess what they gave me? Dodge Dart.
Did you destroy that one too?
I figured that I got away with one. Yeah.
You're doing the world
I figured I got away with one killing of the Dodge Dart. Steve knows how I treat rental cars. He's experienced it. But I
he's
mean,
gentle.
Yeah, I'm very gentle. You remember the Volkswagen Jetta that we had in Texas? I think was great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I will say, ironically, the only car I've ever had that never had a single issue was a Fiat 500 with that 1.4-liter multi-air engine.
But the thing is, when you look at this, I mean, why were they holding on to these two cars? They're nothing.
All I can picture is Gone in 60 Seconds with the whole I'm going to change this town to go. I've been in El Paso for 3 months now. I have money, I have taste, but I'm not on anybody's A-list. And Saturday night is the loneliest night for me. And then the salesman going, well, sir, well, a Dodge Dart would certainly change that.
And Chrysler 200 would make you look like a billionaire. So.
Yes. I saw 3 of these parked outside the local Starbucks this morning.
I just hope the person that bought it got a heck of a deal. I mean,
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. And then at
$1,000, just take it away, kind of thing.
Just get this out of my warehouse. What else do you have in the warehouse? Well, I have a Chrysler 200.
Yeah. Oh, we're
brand new
right now.
Never been driven. Best barn find you'll ever see.
I mean, I just think it's hilarious that they were. I mean, obviously they were probably deeply discounted, but it also brings up this, like, for cars that are no longer made, sitting at a dealership now. When you read the article, it also says there was a couple of Vipers sold and a few Fiat 500s. The Vipers make sense because you got to hold on to it, and then you got to say, "Oh, we actually do have a Viper if you want to buy it."
And it's only got 5 miles on the odometer.
Right. Yeah, boom, boom.
Whatever they lost on the Dart, they gained and then some on the Viper.
But the whole thing is, like, here's Dodge saying we don't make this car no more, so old dealerships return this car. We're done. It's been 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, after 18 months, they have to come back and say, hey, we see in your inventory you have a couple of Darts and a couple of 200s. We want them back because they're crap. It's over. We're just going to recycle the parts. I mean, you know that has to happen. And this dealership went, hell no, buddy. Hell no. Hell no.
Does the warranty start on the day you buy it?
Yes.
Because then these will be warranted for, like, I mean, they're going to take it back in like 10 years after the last one was made, being like, oh,
right. No, sir, the warranty on this had to have expired in 2017. Like, no. I just bought it like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
What?
I just bought it 6 months ago, baby.
No. Check. I guarantee you it's under warranty. And then even Mopar is looking at it going, what? No, this can't be real. Too fun. I thought that was just such a great little story right there. And while Chrysler is, showing record sales in 2021 for the Dart, I did notice that Kia is actually really, really making some headway with their sales. They posted their best sales ever in March of 2021. Compared to 2020, the Seltos was over 200% of its sales from a year ago. So all those accolades that they won last year, with Telluride being the SUV of the year,
it is paying dividends, and
it definitely is.
Good for them.
Yeah,
they have great warranties as well, right? Don't they?
I think that's their number one selling point, regardless of the vehicle. Having that warranty to back it up is giving people the warm fuzzies, and they're going after these cars, and they're fun, and they're kitschy, and they're just, they come in different colors and styles.
They are good enough. I mean, they might not. Well, the Stinger actually is real sporty, and they've hired was it Audi or some other? Who are the designers to help? We should get Aaron on here and tell us.
With the K5?
All the ones to help. No, the Stinger itself. It was development by experts from Audi or BMW or somebody that came in. Yeah, exactly.
No, that's 100% true. The Stinger really did, and it showed that they could make quality.
And I got a chance to take a convoy of Tellurides last year to the film festival out in Utah. We took like 7 of them going down the road. I enjoyed driving that vehicle, and we went 500 miles in it, and through Wyoming in the middle of winter, and it was just a nice, easy, comfortable ride. They absolutely deserve that award
and they
for best SUV of the year.
Mm-hmm.
The Telluride, the Stinger, they all look so good.
Yeah.
And we've got our own personal. We have a Kia Sorento. It's It's a 2012, but it's been a fine appliance. It's not given us trouble. It's not had any problems or anything. So it's a really reliable vehicle.
Yeah.
We like it.
I mean, straight out.
To pivot on Terry's story from earlier, I was down in near Tucson, south of Tucson, close to the border, and we had rented a Kia Borrego. And the guy that was escorting us around the different back areas, we went to go traverse over like a dry river bed that had a little bit of water in it. And we're like, I don't think this vehicle is going to make it. And we got on the radio, go, hey, we don't think this is going to make it. He goes, no, man. And he had a very, very thick accent. He goes, no, it'll make it. It's Sorrento. And we go, no, it's not a Sorrento. It's a Borrego. He goes, no, it's Sorrento. And we go, no, it's a Kia Borrego. And he gets on the radio and very slowly goes, no, man, it can make it. It's a rental.
Well done.
We're like, oh yeah, and it absolutely made it. I think we turned it in with a little bit of damage, but hey, $7 a day for the insurance, we'll take it.
Wow.
They need to bring back the Borrego. That was a hell of a vehicle.
Yeah, but honestly, I mean, if you do think about the way that the Stinger is and how it really brought back the band, the brand. Yes, their new logo is kind of goofy.
But I still like it more than the old logo, but I know I'm not popular opinion.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm not a fan of the new logo. I think the old one was simple. I think they could have done a better job on this new one. It's just too designy or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it will change. They'll get that feedback, and they usually do, and they'll go change it, and they'll say boom, 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 and here it is. But yeah, so we'll see. Because I don't mind them. But anyway, so yeah, that's interesting. The Kia is like starting to boost better sales. All right, let's see what else do we got today. Shall we talk about the non-existent Apple car?
Does it have windows?
No.
Sorry, it was there.
That's just terrible.
It is.
It also doesn't use deodorant or toothpaste. That's what I heard. So I guess I don't know. This is my whole thing. This thing doesn't exist. Okay, they keep saying this could be an Apple car, and then they say, "Oh, it might. Oh, we're not going to do it." It doesn't exist. Okay, this is just self-promotion by Apple.
Is there any incentive for him to make one? I mean, other than the millions of Apple fans that will buy one, or
well, basically, it's supposed to be like autonomous car. They just buy one and you don't do anything. You're just sitting in it, drives you to your death.
They view it as another gadget, and at any given moment they have their hands in 15 different gadgets in their skunkworks division that'll never see light of day.
They'll never see light of day.
Them that it. And my theory is that they'll probably end up releasing some sort of software or even component for future electric cars with the Apple brand. It's not going to, it's kind of like Sony unveiling their concept at CES. What was that, last year?
Yes.
They're not going to make a car, but they showcased their design, their concept, their theories of what could be capable in order to maybe supply things to other cars. Like Sony's famous for really good cameras. So it's very realistic that many cars could be coming out with, their own self-driving capabilities using Sony cameras.
Right.
It's
That's fair.
one of those things where Apple could very likely offer their capabilities of services to people.
So Apple Tech in your next car.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you look right here on the picture, here's their nice little display, call it iPad, call it whatever you want, Apple CarPlay, etc. See, you're looking at this is where they can look at this and say, okay, can we design this?
Those icons
Sell
are
it to
from
Tesla.
iOS. Those icons are like iOS 4.
Yeah, but can we sit there, design this, make it work, sell it to Tesla because Tesla loves that big center display, and say, hey, this thing is boom, 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 boom. You know,
Can you imagine having floor mats with Apple logos the size of watermelons?
I would do it only if the Apple logo, like at night, starts turning different shades of apple green. You know, just like that. Or
exactly,
it talks
Jordan.
to you.
Exactly like that.
Or it talks to you in the voice of Steve Jobs saying, "Don't buy deodorant."
Creepy.
But yeah, this is just a technological experiment. It's just what Jordan was saying. It's just a bunch of gags to get it to. Yeah. It's not going to.
Is it possible?
Yeah,
and
of course.
That's really the only. Is it possible to build a car like this? And they go, all right, well, let's mock one up. Let's see what we can do and go from there. We've all seen so many concept cars go from drawing to model to mock up, and then it just disappears. Some of them come to fruition, but 90% of them you'll never hear or see about it ever again.
Yeah.
But some tiny piece, something that they learned from building that one concept car will make it into every vehicle going forward. And maybe that's all that Apple wants. If we build this one vehicle, what's it cost them? A few $100,000 to get tens of millions of dollars worth of sales? It's worth it for them.
Yeah, of course it's worth it for them. I'm just tired of hearing about it. Be honest with you. I'm just tired of hearing about a car that will never happen. I just know. Let me hear about cars that are going to happen. Not like freaking Apple car. That is not going to happen.
Well, what do you think is going to happen in terms of things going forward with, like, for instance, this Apple car and its autonomy? I saw an article in the Wall Street Journal discussing the differences between some of the self-driving vehicles going from the freight hauling transports to as some of us older sci-fi geeks will call them, Johnny cabs.
Johnny cab, baby.
Yeah, the self-driving cab that'll take you anywhere with a smile. Creepy smile. Thank you for riding. I mean, what do you think is going to be more of the reality? Having semi-trucks going from point A to point B, from distribution center to distribution center, from Chicago to Denver, and just doing it by himself, or trying to get from Larimer Square after a drunken evening at Comedy Works and trying to get home?
I think they're both likely, but I think the semi-truck will happen first.
Yes, because you're talking major roads,
limited access freeways
that can be well planned out, and
we've
versus downtown where you got to navigate a lot of different obstacles. So
we've seen already.
The simpler the job, the better.
The priority of highway driving, like with the Mach-E, prioritizing highway miles as possible self-driving before they do any city. So first it'll be partial self-driving semi. It'll tell the driver to take over when it gets into town. Taxis are also likely at some point. I would love all self-driving taxis to be like the black cab from England, whatever that's called, Terry.
It's called a black cab.
Yeah, that's it.
That's exactly what it's called.
I didn't know if there's a term for it. The London black cab. Or whatever.
No, it's just a cabbie. It's just a black cab.
I'd love for them all to look exactly like that. Straight out of the 60s, just that car shape. So which ones are autonomous. British Siri welcomes you as you get in the car.
Yeah, honestly, it's self-driving trucks that are just going to run between, distribution centers and stuff. They're definitely going to happen. We already know that. Self-driving, taxis, I think they're going to be developed at the same time because it's just the natural progression.
The cargo transports make so much more sense.
Of course they do, and that's where a lot of the money will be pumped into, but the problem is, no matter way you look at it, you're going to have the problem about there's so many cabs out there and there's so many truck drivers out there.
Right. But there's not enough truck drivers, which is part of the point.
Yeah.
How many Ubers and Lyfts do you see every day? But trucking companies can't get enough drivers to grow their companies anymore.
Well,
don't get me wrong. It's a boring job. I know plenty of people who have done it, but it's brutal. The hours are not great. You get to see a lot of the country. The rules are just insane, but it's still a great way to make really, really good money without a lot of training, and people are hiring with good signing bonuses, but nobody wants to do it. I mean, in this day and age, it's, the whole doctors and lawyers, and I built an app, and look at me, I'm a millionaire. Nobody wants to drive a truck. Right. So yeah, this is where it's going to go.
Yeah. I mean, it is. And this is a good point. Yeah. They do hire whatever they can get.
Right.
So that becomes that. So yeah, I mean, you are going to see more automated trucks to offset the loss of drivers or not being able to get drivers or the liability of such.
Yeah. At least the over the road guys, the load to load and the local guys.
Yeah.
That's still going to be people. Yeah. But Chicago to Des Moines or Denver to Salt Lake City, you know what? Do it. Build their own lane. Let it do it by itself.
Yeah. Right. So, we'll see how it all plays through. I mean, my whole thing is, will they actually put somebody in the cab that looks like a person?
It didn't work for Johnny Cab.
It worked for Johnny Cab really well.
Thank you for riding.
Just saying. I mean, that's the whole thing. But, just side note on that. I mean, I was looking at big rigs just because, like, sometimes it's interesting me to look at stupid shit like big rigs. And some of them, like, like the double sleeper, like this massive Volvo truck that you can build for, it comes out to like almost $200,000, and it's got TVs and AC and all that stuff. And you really think about it, it's like, well, that's what they need, because that's all you're doing your entire day. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, we'll see how it works. I think the trucks will come first, and then closely followed by automated taxis, and then followed by the great taxi driver Uber war. So
So is De Niro going to be involved? If De Niro's not involved in this, I'm out.
No, it's just going to be the taxi drivers and the Uber Lyft drivers united to fight the automated taxis, which will then rise up. Right. And then the automated taxis will win and then control humanity. So think about that.
Are you driving for me? Wait, no. You must be driving for me. I'm the only one here.
No one's going to get the taxi driver reference.
Oh, come on. That's classic.
Nobody.
I'm an old man.
Yeah. Well, no, you are. But anyway, so yes. So we'll see. We will see. So I do believe. What else do we want to hit on?
I mean, we could talk about the Z. Did you guys see the commercial with Captain Marvel?
No.
What?
Driving the.
Well, you didn't.
Can we bring that up and share it?
Relax there, big guy.
Can we share it?
Yeah. What do you think I'm doing?
I haven't seen this.
I don't know what you're doing. Can't see your hands.
Such a. Steve thinks he's in control of stuff. He's not.
Well, at least her hair looks better on this one.
Yeah.
I don't know how I felt with Captain Marvel with the pixie cut.
Can you turn on the volume? Can we hear it through the system or not? I don't know.
Probably not. Can you hear that?
No.
So you're not going to hear it?
We probably get hit with copyright or something. But
well, we'll throw a link up in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Brie Larson, is it?
Yeah, it's Brie Larson.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
With longer hair.
Yeah,
it is fun to see. So, well, it's kind of funny because they didn't use any Nissans in the Marvel movies.
They did use Infinity though.
Ooh, I like that old one.
They used Infinity. They're really big into Audi. They even had the Harley Davidson concept electric bike.
Is that Grace Jones?
Where do you see Grace Jones?
You missed it. Right, hold on.
Right, Brie Larson?
Right there.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, right there.
Oh.
I don't know if Jordan
That's not Grace Jones.
Grace Jones is.
I do not.
You're just showing your age there, Jordan.
I know.
Well, I'm pretty sure Grace Jones is dead, so
I don't think so. I think she's still around.
But anyway, the whole thing about this, like, some people are like, they just called it the Z in the actual commercial.
So the description says this is clearly a CGI car.
Oh yes, yeah, it is, because there's none out there. Right?
Well, that's stupid.
I like the subtitle: "All good superheroes drive stick."
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, yeah, it's all. Yeah,
there we go. Let's see more of that one.
Well, that's it. It's just the picture. It's not a video.
Yeah. So in the ad, Nissan called it the Z.
The Z.
So now everyone's like, "Oh, is it not going to be a 400Z? Is it just going to be the Z?"
Well, talking about Zs, Diana Inberg messaged me today, and she was talking about the International Z Car Convention. Do you guys know where it's going to be this year in August?
Here?
No.
Take a guess.
Anchorage.
Colorado Springs.
Oh, no, not even close.
So Colorado Springs, August 16th to the 21st. International Z Car Convention. They're doing a car show for Datsun, Nissan, and Infiniti cars. She wants to have a cars and coffee with all different cars, all makes and models open. There's the car show has an entry fee, but the CNC is free. Food, music, special guests, hopefully 300 plus cars. And I said, yeah, but go ahead and post it up on the page.
Yeah, that's cool.
We're all about car events. So,
yeah, Steve, I want to talk more about this offline. I think I might be able to help with this.
Sweet.
Hopefully something special.
Can we invite Donut Media and their 2 Z cars?
I'll talk to Nissan.
Okay. Yeah, but she messaged me today and I said, yeah, please go post. So Diana, if you're out there, go
August 16th.
August 16th to the 21st. Colorado Springs.
I will totally
ZCon. ZCon is coming.
I love
ZCon, baby.
Mm-hmm.
ZCon.
I want to know more. I can't wait to find out more.
Yeah, I also want to know.
So we should, hopefully the 400 or Z or whatever they're going to call it, it's going to be there. Maybe a big reveal. Wouldn't that be cool?
Wouldn't that be cool?
The blue interior. Do you guys see the photos of that? The leaked blue interior.
Did not see those. Mm-mm.
It's interesting. I don't know how I feel about the bright color interiors.
So it should be an interesting car. What, twin turbo V6?
Well, Nissan is a title sponsor as well as Nismo. So yeah, this is awesome. I hope that they're sending some stuff out.
I imagine they would.
If not, I'll make some phone calls. Let's see what I can find out.
So I guess we're wrapping up today. Is that right? I want to plug our video.
Yes, we should.
We can show that a little bit of a clip, I guess, without the audio. But if you want to watch it, go search YouTube for Colorado Cars and Coffee, and you'll find the Taycan video. Our team reviewed a Taycan Turbo S. We were invited down by Porsche of Colorado Springs. John Deist invited us down, the salesman down there. So I'm going to bring up the video real quick and show you guys just a little clip. You can't hear it, but go watch it. But this is a clip there. Let me find it. Tab. There it is. Go. All right. Can I go full screen? Of course.
That's right. As soon as you try to do it.
All right. I give up. It's probably bandwidth issues or something.
Let's see.
I had it. Let me drop it down from 4K to 1080.
That explains it.
StreamYard's choking. It's my fault.
Yeah, so a couple of Saturdays ago, we were out in the Springs.
Yeah, so this is John describing the car, telling us about the features, the MSRP, $205,000 or just under $205. allowed us to take it out for a few hours, and we got some drone footage thanks to Calvin Ludwig with Four Blade Digital Company. Brought his couple of drones he had. Yeah. We had Jeevan, which was our project lead. He oversaw the videoing of the video and also the editing, which is a huge part behind the scenes of creating these kinds of videos, the editing. And we had Adam Binford with 303 Perspective under IG. He was doing a lot of B-roll footage. And then we had GoPros by Chris Garvert, one of our team members. I had a little Osmo Pocket, which got some interior video. Mark Gomez was there with his iPhone taking some footage. And Terry and I were just your cornball hosts in the end, talking about the car. So we had a great time. We just want to thank Porsche of Colorado Springs for inviting us down and having this. And we hope to be back down sometime, and we hope to do more of these. Thanks to one of our CNC members, Alex. Alex actually named this series Light Roast, which kind of falls in with our Cars and Coffee theme. So thanks to Alex for that. Big team effort, and we hope to do more of these. So it was actually, we had good fun. What are your thoughts on it, Terry?
No, so yeah, it was good. It was good to be out there again. Thank you for John and Porsche Colorado Springs. So it is a blast to drive. It is very aggressive off the line.
Amazing car.
The torque's amazing in it. And then honestly, I enjoy driving it. This would be something that I actually would buy. Have no regrets buying. It looks good, handles great, has the power, has the range, and it's fully functional. And it's just a wonderful vehicle. It really was something really, really special. So yeah, I had a good time with it. So hopefully we will be back and we'll get some more reviews, probably maybe even sweet talk John into letting us do the Gran Turismo and maybe something else. But yeah, it was great. Wonderful car, wonderful people. Thanks to all our people who helped us.
Yeah, it definitely a team effort. We could not do it ourselves. Terry and I, no way.
Just so we all, we would never have done it.
Yeah, that's a good quote of Terry's, made of real vegans. That was good.
Well, it does have a vegan leather option, so that's made out of real vegans. So we're good. Yeah. Keep it up, vegans, because I need your leather.
You guys did a fantastic job. Really good. And with all the videos that get sent to me every day, this is on par with what I see from A-list media. So yeah, let's see more of these. Make sure everybody subscribes and likes, and as they say, smash that notification button.
Yes, go sub.
Yes,
YouTube.
Sub it, baby.
Coffee.
Get more of these out there. Get more likes, and then we can start getting you guys more cars.
Yeah, definitely. It was fun. It was totally fun.
And we've got more in store. We've got plans. We've got ideas. Now it's just getting to the execution part. So stay tuned, folks.
Yep, definitely. So we're going to have more. So really, really good. All right. So I do believe we're wrapping this bad boy up, aren't we, tonight?
Yep. Let's move into the sponsor section. And I will take that on. So probably a lot of you guys already know who our glass guy, auto glass guy, Dan Bramer. I mean, he gets tagged in every auto glass post that's ever happens on CNC and I think DAE and other channels. But Dan Bramer with Chip Pros Auto Glass Repair. He was a sponsor before he created his own company. Then he went and created his own company, and now he's the sponsor with Chip Pros. So they do glass repair and replacement. They've been doing it for over 10 years, and they service the whole state of Colorado. He will be doing a quarterly giveaway to win lifetime chip repairs on one vehicle. So if you're selected as a winner, you get lifetime chip repairs on your windshields. So it's kind of an awesome benefit that he provides to CNC members. Yes. You can reach him at facebook.com/chippros. You can email him at chipprosautoglass@gmail.com. Phone is 303-506-2196. And his address is 990 West 133rd Circle in Westminster, Colorado. So again, the benefit is the quarterly giveaway. You have to like his Facebook page and comment on a minimum of one of their weekly sponsor posts. And at the end of the quarter, each quarter, they'll pick a winner. Member discounts for Chip Pros is $40 chip repairs, up to 3 chips per vehicle, and $30 off your out of pocket for any of the auto window replacements, or $100 off your insurance deductible, whichever is cheaper. So we just want to say thanks to Dan and his team for sponsoring us. He came out and fixed the windshield of my wife's Kia Sorento, and did a great job. So that's all. So thanks, Dan.
Yep, thank you, Dan. It's wonderful. All right. Well, we're going to wrap this one up for this week. We thank you very much for listening and enjoying, or not enjoying, who knows. Your feedback's always appreciated, so please let us know. And stay in touch with the local car scene by visiting your favorite social media channels and searching for Colorado Cars and Coffee. We're on Facebook, IG, YouTube, and more. So that's it for tonight. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you later, and hopefully see you guys at some events this weekend. Take care.
All right. See ya.
Bye.